Hey guys, Michael Kwan here with Megatech News. We're here at Computex Taipei 2014, up in the Taipei 101, visiting with Aorus. Some people might not be all that familiar with the brand. It's a relatively newcomer to the space, but there's a great story behind the brand.
When we talk about Aorus, we're trying to push the envelope and try to deliver the best machine we can. When people say you can't do it, we want to show you can, and that's what Aorus is about. We have the X7 right over here. This is the one of our new flagship models, recently launched at Computex. This actually has dual graphics. We're looking at a GTX 860M. It gives you a GDDR5 that's 4 gigs each. In total brings it up to 8 gigs. Another thing we're looking at is how light and thin it is. I mean, everybody, when you talk about dual graphics, everybody talks about how thick it is and how heavy it might be. But this is one of the world's first. It actually never exists. There's no product like it. It's only 3 kilograms. It's less than an inch thick. It gives you, in terms of storage, if you talk about storage, we have something called the RAID Express. The RAID Express, actually, we have 3 mSATA SSDs, so you could fit up to, you have 3 slots, 512 gigabytes each. And then you have another hard drive bay in there, so you could actually fit a 2 terabyte hard drive bay as well. So that gives you ample storage in a 17-inch machine. Now, the other thing, of course, is you need RAM to process all that special programs you need to have running all the time. And this actually has 32 gigs of RAM. You see, we have NVIDIA Surround. So this is another factor of the X7 that you can actually have. It gives you a resolution of 5760 by 1080. You could also have a 4K output through the mini display port. It's not on display today, but you could actually do that. Now the panel is, it's a full HD panel. It's 72% NTSC color gamut. Most people, I guess, they usually, well, right now you guys just asked me, why don't we have a 3K panel on a 17-inch X7? Unfortunately, one of the things is that there is no 17-inch manufacturer that actually makes a 3K panel at the moment. Maybe they will release it soon, maybe this year, maybe next year. And trust me, when it's out, we will make sure we have something like that.
When you have that much horsepower, or I guess Falcon power, underneath the hood, it would be a concern in terms of battery life and how long someone can go full on.
Right. Well, I mean, in terms of battery life, it is dual graphics, so it does consume quite a bit of power. And to make sure that you have enough power, unfortunately, you might have to carry the power brick, but that is another compromise some people are willing to do. If you need the power, you're going to have a power brick, and our power brick currently is at 200 watts. So that gives you enough power to juice up this machine and take it all the way wherever you want it.
So obviously, as a flagship product, as a high-end product with all these great components, it's going to come at a premium price as well for that kind of premium performance.
So you're looking at a price point could be anywhere between $22.99. Probably starts at $22.99. It could go up to $27.99. Now most people are saying, oh, $22.99. So what do I get? 1 stick of RAM and 1 stick of mSATA, but that's not true. For $22.99, you actually get 3 slots, which will be 128 each. And then you will also get another terabyte of hard drive with 16 gigs of RAM. So that'll be the base configuration we're starting off at from $22.99.
So that's great. That's the X7 here from Aorus, but they also have a smaller gaming notebook for people that want something a little bit more portable. So let's go have a look at that.
This is the X3 Plus. This is a 13.9-inch panel. It's a 3K panel. The resolution is 3200 by 1800. It's really great to look at, as you can see. Again, this also incorporates the same G macro keys. This is the macro engine that we have on all Aorus machines. You can look at the keyboard. We have it really placed really well. It's again, glass trackpad. It comes with the next generation form factor. That means, which is the M.2 SSDs. There's 2 slots for those as well. For RAM, in terms of RAM, we got the 16 gigs of RAM in there. For the graphics card, which is mostly the most important point of the gaming laptop, this is a GTX 870M at 6 gigs of GDDR5. Now, when we say this is 13.9-inch panel, and this is one of the most lightest and most powerful under a 15-inch form factor, there's no machine like it because it's really light. This is only 1.8 kilograms. It's really light, really easy to hold on to. So it's again within this powerful machine in this light, and again less than an inch. There's nothing like it in the market today. So this is one of our absolute newest products that we're showcasing at Computex. We also have different variants. For example, we have a 13.3-inch, which is called the X3. That will fall under the X3 family, and the 13.9 is called the X3 Plus.
Yeah, and I also noticed that like the bezel around the display is actually it's very thin. So even at a 13.9-inch screen, it's actually not any bigger than like a 13-inch.
It looks beautiful, and we think it really perfectly fits the Aorus size. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, we did say it's the lightest. We also say it is one of the smallest for the 13-inch because this is only 330 millimeters. So the footprint of this machine is really tiny. And a lot of people like yourselves, like a lot of guys that came by, they said, oh, this is going to be fantastic for my next video editing machine. Yeah. If I go to trade shows, I'm going to love carrying this around.
And you have the great premium feel with the great keyboard and the glass trackpad.
The idea of the glass trackpad is because everybody nowadays uses cell phone and tablets so often that it just feels really natural doing it. Maybe for the first time you don't feel as comfortable. Once you get used to it, you realize that it's actually really good for this machine.
And what kind of price range should people expect through the X3 and X3 Plus?
It's going to be somewhere from $20.99 to $25.99. Maybe for the X3 Plus, it could be $22.49. That might be the base configuration we're looking at.
And how big is the battery inside?
The battery, again, is closer to 75 watt-hour. So we're hoping that usually we like to let the media test it and let us know how long the battery life is on it. Because everybody has different kind of tests they like to do, but looking at the 75 watt-hour, we would hope that it should go 4 to 6 hours, depending on how you use it. Again, it depends on how you use it. That's one of the most important things we want people to know, because everybody says, "Oh, it's 75 watt-hour, but it's a 3K screen, and it's going to take a lot of power."
So we're really looking forward to getting our hands on the X3 for more of an extended session. This is a quick look from the Aorus booth here at Computex Taipei 2014. I'm Michael Kwan from Megatech News. Stay tuned for more coverage from the show.